So somehow, some way, Ye has decided to bless the streets, or unfortunately, drop an album. And for some odd reason, everybody is just glazing the fuck out of it. And it is one of those, I don't know, it just baffles me. Ye hasn't done a single thing to justify anybody being okay with the bigotry that he's been toting for the last year and a half. He sold t-shirts with the fucking swastika on it. And this is the guy that everybody is glazing right now. Not to mention his music being a clear representation of his weird antics and racism that he has against a certain party of people. And for some reason, he just said, I'm my bad on a very long ass article that nobody will fucking read unless you're a real fan of Ye or something like that. And everybody is just like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? He's different now. Yeah, we're okay with this. Again, this is one of those examples of people being like, you know what? Let's just take the music at face value. Let's try to not connect the music with the artist. Well, you literally can't do that with Kanye. Ye has continuously shown his face in so many pockets of politics, so many opinions that's not necessarily needed, so many things that he's said and done and made that makes you question why you're even listening to his music in the first place. But we still decide to ignore the problem, which is him. He has decided to alienate himself. He has decided to be a very racist individual in the music scape and still wants to get the same type of respect that he had years in the past. Way before we knew all these weird things about him and way before he was doing all these crazy things. And I am not going to be one of those people who will do a review on the album. I don't give a fuck if it's the best thing ever. Let me see some results. What have you done to be more in tune with the Jewish community? How come all of your apologies are in very hard to reach places and not in the grand slam, not in the big foresight? Why isn't any interviews, any combos being made about all the things that you did in the past? And I get it. Some people is going to be all like, you know what? He was going through a manic episode. Yes, I completely understand that. But we can't just say that while you are making real problems for regular people. The major issue that I have against Ye is that a lot of the rhetoric, a lot of the things that he was talking about was supported in large part by the MAGA folks over there. You know what I mean? They was slapping all Kanye. They was having a field day with all the music that he's been dropping lately. And it's just kind of weird when you kind of, make music for a certain type of movement and then you apologize, but not really, to the point where, oh yeah, you might take a song off of streaming services or something, you might delete a song, but that history, the things that you did, the amount of money you spent to, reinforce the fact that you feel some type of way about Jewish people and even the black community, which I'll get into later, is super weird. But again, if you are a person who's gonna apologize, who's gonna, quote unquote, get into the lab and learn and talk to rabbis and all these type of things, yes, that would be amazing. But you are publicly, I repeat, publicly spreading hate and misinformation. I want to see public apologies, not something that is an essay on a Wall Street Journal, which no nigga is going to read. Sorry. I don't want to see it. I also don't want to see you make an album of a month removed from all the controversy or whatever, like people are just going to forget about it. And yes, I am the motherfuckers who's not gonna forget about it, because if you are a person that's been supporting Kanye through all these things, I look at you differently. That's fucking weird. And now I gotta talk about my beautiful black community. For some reason, my community keeps forgiving Ye. Every single time he does something bad, every single time he says a crazy thing, every single time he does some homophobic shit, he does anything, we somehow get behind him and say, you know what, he's a legend, he made this album, he made that album. And I'm here to say, no, we shouldn't let him get away with this shit. He can't keep getting away with this shit. Because he understands that, hey, you know what? When I need my money back, I got a community I can go back to and they will open their hands and hug me and I will be fine. I am good. But when I need to get back in those deep pockets, I'm going to get over there with the white folks. And that's just how I feel, how I've been feeling about Ye for the longest time. Ye has made so many decisions that just screws over the black community in ways that we cannot fathom. And also, it's just so weird that so many of black creators and so many creators in general of music is covering Ye at this very moment, despite all the things that he did. And it's not like the past was like a few years ago or whatever removed. It was literally last year. There isn't even a time. There's not enough days in this year to where you're actually making some type of progress. Look, I don't know where he is right now. I don't know what emotional state he is right now, but you do not, I repeat, do not have such a long stretch of public racism, of public bigotry, of public anything during those times. And then once, and this is genuinely what I think. I feel like once when he seen that money leave, once when that bill left his fucking pockets, he said, oh my God, I need to figure out something because I need that Mayan. And you know what's the easiest thing? Not being a fucking racist. Yeah, that will make your money get pretty big. Anyway, this is just something that I've been seeing. I see a lot of creators talking about the Bully album, and again, I want to repeat, I will not be listening to it. Don't come to me for Ye music reviews unless he is actually doing something that makes me feel like it's different from the millions of other times he's done some shit like this. I'm done.